All right, so today I'm going to be talking to you about the Empress. So here we can see the Empress from the Rider-Waite deck, which is again what most of the tarot decks are based on. The Empress is the third visitor along the Fool's path of life or enlightenment, hopefully. So we've met the Magician, we've met the High Priestess, and now we have the Empress. So the Empress is the nurturing mother figure. As you can see, there's a lot of fertility around her. Now, I had the hardest time finding this card, which is why there's been a bit of a delay in this series. And when I was looking at the definition in the Rider-Waite booklet, it actually had some slightly negative connotations with the feminine aspects of the Empress, which I actually disagree with and I think are out of date, which is why I had a hard time finding her. So anyways, we're going to go on with the contemporary definitions of the priestess, or excuse me, the Empress, while we look at her in the, which deck is this? This is the Fountain. So as you can see, she's robed. You actually can't tell if she's pregnant or not because she does represent fertility. It could be in terms of a new project, if you were starting a new venture or a new job, or if someone was actually asking about pregnancy. If you were to get the Empress card upright, that would be a really good sign. Now, again, with the cards, if the card is upside down, that means there's some sort of block or adverse condition with the card. So if the Empress was to be reversed, it could be a sense of lethargy, so like just stagnant energy, the opposite kind of fertility and growth and nourishment. So that is what we want to keep in mind with the Empress. We'll look at her from the Star Child deck. So in the Star Child deck, you can see the Empress she's juggling the phases of the moon. So her energy is in alignment with the cycles of the moon phases, which it would be amazing if our society would actually pay attention to how women's cycles and the phases of the moon affect our energy, because they do. But in a modern society, we like to think women are robots and we can just do the same thing every day when we really can't and shouldn't be. So anyway, the Empress is in touch with her higher self, and she has learned to understand her energy flow and how she can take optimal advantage of that in her life. So she is a very balanced, all-knowing, and very wise woman who it would be nice to encounter. Okay, so that's it for today. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask and I'd be happy to answer them. Bye.